6,700, 35 pounds. This is a 274 VFK Cherokee here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And although this thing truly does stand on its own, it reminds me a lot. What I call this in my head is this is the working man's windjammer, which is a Rockwood product that we carry here at Haylett's. It's a very, very smart design. With that weight, you're obviously truly half-ton towable. Obviously, all half-tons, when you're towing a trailer, I really recommend you get a proper weight distribution and anti-sway set. But this is an interesting spin on a classic design. A front living super slide with a rear private bedroom is not a new concept in the world of RVing, but it's never been done quite like this before. So the V-nose, as you would expect, does cut through the wind. It does help you track down the road pretty well. It sort of helps keep the thing on the straight and narrow. Now, this is a very well-equipped model. We've got Core, Limited, XL, Value, and all kinds of different packages. We always add spare tires to these. Amazingly, people don't realize that not every RV actually comes with a spare tire. Now, I hope you don't need it, but just like health insurance, I hope you got it if you do need it, you know. So, the Cherokee is Forest River's #1 selling travel trailer. It's been a top 5 brand for years, and it's actually grown in market share just dramatically the last few years, and for good reason. This product is really dialed in for people who just don't need to go all in on like a full-time living fifth wheel. These are amazing opportunities here, and if even down to the point that like if you've never owned a travel trailer before, this is a solid brand to consider because they have so many floor plans, something for everybody. But what's cool is the base construction of the product is exactly what it needs to be. It does the things it needs to do. Starting with the 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor decking, moving up to the walls where they have an average of 12-inch on-center wall studs, and that's a best-in-class feature. There's a lot of meat on these bones. All the way up to the 3/8 walkable roof decking on here. This is an RV that's built right. It's built for use. It's built for long-term use and ownership. It does the job right. But then they take it the next step up with some really smart design features like this, like their seal gripping slide walls. This really rough textured slide wall here is going to pull that slide seal. Oh, well, first of all, this way it'll pull it out. When the slide goes in, it'll push it all the way in. But the thing is, the whole seal is going to get pulled all the way in or out so that you don't have any crimped seals waiting for leaks to happen. Now, this is well-equipped outside shower, black tank flush. You can see that we've got the full-down cargo travel rack back here. Let's talk about this for just a second. This has, I don't know, roughly a 200 to 250 pound capacity. So you're not going to put like a motorcycle on it, but it's for bicycles, it's for, you know, coolers, things of that nature. And you do not need to remove the spare tire to operate that, by the way. That tire can stay on there. Now, very interesting thing, because this is a rear bedroom, instead of a front storage compartment, this has a rear storage compartment, and they actually even included an extra baggage door to the rear side of it for easy access. Obviously, you fold the cargo rack down to get that, but when the cargo rack's down, it's completely out of the way, so that's a very easily accessed baggage door there. The power awning is pitch adjustable, and what's more is actually very easily pitch adjustable. The Lippert Solera power awning on this, it is literally, you can take 2 fingers and pull that awning arm down, and it will tilt the awning about 10 or 11 inches or whatever it actually measures out to be. Below that easy operating power awning, we have LED night lighting, patio lighting, and we also have an outside entertainment center here. Now, when you kick on your outside lights, these blue speaker inserts, they actually glow. This is a blue LED light itself, so you have a really cool glowing patio system here. Now, as we equip these from the factory, we generally do not include televisions on our Cherokee trailers because we found we can get you a bigger, higher grade TV at the same or lesser money across the street at the generic big box store of your choice. And we'll install it for you, not a problem. I'm just letting you know that's what we found. We really, I mean, we watch every single P&Q and I&T on this to make sure that we have everything on here. So this is a dual entry floor plan. You've got quick access to the master bedroom back here. Also, you know, for you couples who are camping, this is also a nice, easy, quick way to get to the bathroom facility without having to walk through your entire living room and track dirt through your trailer. And I like these. They've updated their aluminum wheels. They had kind of like a pretend aluminum wheel last year. They said, forget it. We're going all the way. This looks real sharp. So, we are solar prepped. If you're not exactly sure what that means, call us, because that's for solar trickle charging. That's not for like, I'm going to run my whole refrigerator on solar power. And every Cherokee is plumbed and ready for an outside grill. So if you're the campsite cook, you want to, you know, get the grill fired up, you don't have to lug along extra propane tanks. That's all here and centralized and easily accessed on this thing. The entry door is a friction hinge door so that it doesn't want to slam open or shut. You see how it caught itself there pretty aggressively, actually. And right when you walk in, everything on this, even though this is a very well-equipped trailer within its class, actually one of the most highly equipped trailers with its class in point of fact, it still has a very down-to-earth look and feel. You've got a very natural, heavily wood-toned look and feel in this thing. Sometimes we'll get something with a different interior decor, but basically, you're going to be looking at a lot of earth tones from Cherokee. Would you like brown or would you like browner? Because, ladies and gentlemen at home, those are your choices. So let me back up here and give you a look at this nice big front V kitchen. And that's what's cool about this, is it has a very, it's a very condensed space kitchen, but it's a very feature-packed kitchen. You know, it's 10 pounds of kitchen in a 5-pound sack. So we've got a big super slide in the VFK over here, the 274 VFK. Across from this, you can see, obviously, full lie-back nap and recliner over here. If you want to sneak in midday and catch a nap, you can do that. And these two giant atrium-style windows here, they give this thing a massive look and feel. We've got great LED lighting and a good quantity of it. They actually increased their total quantity of lights this year without going through a price increase. They literally gave you more than they did before for no additional money, and that's what's amazing about Cherokee. You don't see that a lot. And across from those big atrium windows, we have these huge picture windows letting in, and they all open for breeze. So you have maximum airflow. You've got nothing but glass up front in the kitchen. So you've got, you can stand here. If I stand in the middle of this trailer, you can look around and you can see almost everything around you in the campground. It's incredible, and that even continues back here. You're surrounded by glass. It's amazing. We'll come back to the entertainment center. Let's dig into this kitchen. So we've got this nice skylight up here with a little sunshade. So if it is really starting to bake you, you pull that, and you'll still get light in here, but it'll knock down a lot of the heat. The window shades at this point, this is a recent update. They went to luxury fifth wheel style roll down blackout shades. And they are blackout shades. If you want to blot out the sun, you can do it. And I love those slow rise shades. They have such a cool like look and feel quality to them. I think they're they're very fantastic. I like those a lot. I'm a big fan of those. Your cabinetry here, they're using a very residential shaker style cabinet door with real handles and everything you can really get a hold of. And I like that this storage actually passes through right there. You know, it's easily accessed from all sides. All of the countertops through this entire, well, all surfaces, I'll say it that way. All surfaces where you see this, they're a sealed edge waterproof countertop. The exact same thing can be said here in the table. You'll see the same thing in the bathroom. Water cannot penetrate this material. So if you set an iced tea here and it starts to sweat, it can't sponge up and get into particle board. It's a sealed press membrane. That just can't happen. The overhead storage trend continues as we get up here into the kitchen proper. You see they use every square inch of that V-nose, and again, they've added overhead lighting here that just wasn't here before. They call it the super kitchen, and I'm kind of inclined to agree. They've got great kitchen outlets on non-stop prep space over here. Because they recessed the stove, this is maximum counter prep space, and they did the same with the sink. A sealed edge countertop means you can undermount a sink like a luxury fifth wheel, but they have the same heavy-duty sink cover on this so that it can absorb that abuse. And I love the purpose-built utensil drawer here. The utensil drawer is a fan favorite of mine. I don't know if that makes sense. It doesn't. But anyway, it's a personal favorite. That's what I should say. But it's an actual functional piece of equipment that I really like. And they did spark up the kitchen a little bit by going to some stainless appliances. So we've got good drawer capacity there already. But they doubled it over here with 3 more of these big drawers. You are not hurting for drawer space in this kitchen. They did an excellent job of that right here. We do have central air. We do have central heat. You're going to be comfortable in this thing. And there are those, you can put covers or pull the shades down over these so that people aren't staring into your living room at night. Let's look at the super slide real quick. Both sides of your dinette, have these big 42-inch mega drawers, so that if someone is sitting or perhaps sleeping on the dinette, if you fold that down into the sleeping position, you can still get to every square inch of that storage without having to disrupt anything happening in your RV. And if you notice, this is 5/8 plywood. That's exactly what your floor decking is made out of, except your floor decking is tongue and groove. The reason they use tongue and groove is with the interlocking, interleaving nature of tongue and groove plywood. This thing going down the road, these things want to sort of wiggle and wobble a little bit. Well, if they were just cheaper, you could save money. You could get a trailer that's going to be $1 cheaper if it has 4x8 sheets of OSB flooring. And structurally, there's nothing wrong with that. It's the use and the function where it can fail. Because if sheets of OSB are, just cut, they're not interleaving. That means that one sheet of OSB can jump and land on top of another, and it can actually cause stress and split flooring. This can't do that. You're not going to get the frequency of those like squeaks and creaks and moans and groans with a plywood floor. I don't talk about the differences enough, but it's a nice one. Nothing wrong with an OSB floor. This is just better, okay? Speaking of better, let's take a traditional thing like a jackknife fold-down sofa with storage below, and let's give it a theater seat look and feel with a fold down rear cushion here. This can still fold down into a sleeper. You can still fold that up and sit people on it, or you can sit at your couch across from the entertainment center on Boardwalk and Park Place and have a nice place to set a drink and enjoy yourself. Now, they went bananas with USB ports at Cherokee. Next to beds, if this were a bunk model, next to bunks. Everywhere that there's like a capacity to sleep, you're going to get those USB plugs. They put them everywhere. Now over here, this is something you got to make sure you open to look at. There's a huge pantry or bonus storage space over here. Because the TV is kicked over on this angle, it created this extra pocket, and they said, well, let's not waste that because storage is too valuable in RVs. Another update they made with these late season 2017 Cherokees is, again, the extra lighting over the entertainment center. The entertainment center always felt dark to me, and they brightened that up. And I love this almost reclaimed barnwood look wall. Everything in this is, again, very natural, organic, very earth tone. So your bathroom is a dual entry. So if you have a guest over, because usually front kitchens are good entertainer floor plans, the party always ends in the kitchen, you know. Well, you can leave your bedroom closed and people can come and go and use your bathroom without kind of seeing your private bedroom space. It's a very private space. Not everyone's cool for that. Or if you have a guest on your hide-a-bed, you know, they can come over here. So we've got a nice foot flush stool. Again, it's the nicer materials you want when you actually go camping. And above that, we have a larger bath fan. This is like a whole house ventilating fan. The Max Air fans are. The 4-inch plastic fan you see in most bathrooms is okay. It's a one-room fan. This is a house fan. And that is exactly why they slot these doors up top. They leave a little bit of room to come and go right here so that you can leave these doors closed. You can have privacy, but you can still have airflow pulling out of here. They're fantastic that way. Again, sealed countertops, but best-in-class bathroom in Cherokees. And by that I mean they have a big sink you can actually get your hands in. You can see how small my little chicken arms look in there. And the biggest in-class medicine cabinet. That doesn't sound like an exciting feature, guys. But as a person who goes camping, I can tell you with 100% assurance you are in and out of a medicine cabinet several times every day. And having that extra storage space to keep your countertop free of clutter is so, so nice. Now, a nice fifth wheel shower in a family class travel trailer. You know, there's some extremely strong features going on here. Now, the rear bedroom is not earth-shatteringly original, but it is darn effective. You know, it's kind of like alligators. They're a living fossil. They don't have to be different because they work so well. This bedroom just keeps on working, and they put big windows in here. They have that direct entry door. You have TV hookups over here. They have dual element reading lights. This is a neat thing. If you tap it once, it glows blue, and you can see how it's an indirect light in a sense to make things glow like pages of books, or tap it and you get a nice bright light to really light it up in here. Both sides of the bed have these stands with both household and USB outlets. Again, on both sides. A lot of brands will only put USB on one side or the other. Now, Mr. and Mrs. can both charge their phones and whatnot overnight without, having to climb over one another each time you get an email or a sports update or whatever there. there's a lot of good. There's a reason. There's a reason this is Forest River's #1 selling travel trailer. This is a stone cold killer. And it does so in such an unassuming way. It's such a good soldier in the trenches brand. You know, there's no generally one feature I look at and go, holy crap, look at that. But everywhere I look, I mean, even within the slide out, they're doing drawers and extra lights and bigger windows and the fold down and the USB plugs. They're doing so many things just within that slide that are not industry standard. It's that this thing is so feature packed with little everyday things that you're going to look and touch that makes me love it. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. We do hitching, pieces, parts, financing. We love trades. We do truck and trailer package deals. We can deliver this to your front door. Don't care where you are. All we need is the opportunity. If you felt like this video was useful, just give us a call. That's all I ask. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.